Hi everyone. We're going to find critical numbers for our function and find the open interval where f is increasing or decreasing, and also find the relative extremum by applying the first derivative test, which is what I'm going to do first. The first thing I'm going to do is rewrite this as 3x squared minus x cubed. So when I take the derivative, I'm going to get 6x minus 3x squared. Now, when let's factor out 3x, and we're going to get 2 minus x. We set this to 0, so for our critical numbers, we have 0, and for this piece, we have 2. These are our critical numbers. Now, we've got to test the intervals. And since our two critical numbers are x equals 0 and 2, we're going to test from negative infinity to 0, and then from 0 to 2 in that interval. And then also we're going to test from 2 to infinity. And we're going to test for our derivative, and our derivative was 6x minus 3x squared. So I'm merely going to plug in, say, a point between on this interval here. And so let's try -1. And clearly that's going to be a negative number. So the sign of our derivative is negative. Now when you plug in a number between here, so let's just try 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change this to 1. Positive 1. And when you evaluate that, you're going to get a positive number. So our derivative is positive. And if you plug in a number bigger than 2, so let's see, plug in a number bigger than 2, we're going to get 6. Let's try 3. And when you figure all this out, that's going to be negative. So our derivative is negative. And basically, if you just kind of look at the graph, I'm just going to sketch them. So it means our function is decreasing, then increasing, then decreasing. All right, so this is a relative minimum here somewhere, maximum here. So we can say that this is decreasing. These two are decreasing. And this one's increasing. And using interval notation, this would be decreasing. It would be negative infinity to 0 and 2 to infinity. And increasing is going to be from 0 to 2. So now I'm going to use my critical numbers and plug them into my original equation to find where the relative extremum is. So my original equation again was f of x equals 3x squared minus x cubed, and we're going to be plugging in f of 2 and f of 0. When you plug in f of 2, you're going to get 4, and when you plug in 0, you're going to get 0. So that's 2 comma 4 and 0 comma 0. This is bigger than that number on the y, so this is your relative maximum, and this one's your relative minimum. And that's all. Thank you. Bye-bye.